after 3.5 years of being single and constantly being put in the friend zone, I decided to finally give in and download Tinder. Now, for those of you who don't know, Tinder is a dating app where you get a profile of a guy, and if you like him, you swipe right. If you don't, you swipe no. It's a little superficial if you think too much into it, but before I knew it, I was in too deep. Tinderella, Tinderella, night and day, it's Tinderella. So shades of night are falling, there isn't any let up. I hear them calling, calling. Go out with one for lunch and then go out with one for supper. You can do them both together, Tinderella. If you both swipe right, it's a match, which means you get to start talking. Now, if you're lucky, you'll get messages like, hey, what's up? I would like to have sex with you. Those bangs are sexy. Now, for all the messages, I started talking to this guy named Steven. He was my first Tinder date. We met at a bar, and he asked me all the traditional first date questions, like, have you ever been in love before? What's your biggest fear? And then he asked me what shows I've been in, but it wasn't until he told me that I had a Sutton Foster ping to my voice, and then I found out we had a shared love for Andrew Keenan Bolger, then I knew he was gay. Tinderella, Tinderella, night and day, it's Tinderella. From the morning that I get up till shades of night keep falling, there isn't any let up. I hear them calling, calling. It sucks in a career to find out every guy is queer. You see, there is no other way, it's Tinderella. Now, just a word of advice to anyone out there that might be thinking of creating any type of dating profile. No matter what you do not post a photo of you straddling anything, even if it's as innocent as a pumpkin. Because if you do, you'll get messages like, damn them pumpkin skills. Or I wish I was that pumpkin. My favorite, I don't know which is more impressive, the pumpkin or the way you're sitting on it. Now that came from a guy named Gus, and we talked every day for 3 weeks. We even moved off of Tinder, which is a big step. But once we started talking about actually meeting up in person, he stopped answering my texts. Tinderella, Tinderella, night and day, it's Tinderella. From the morning that I get up till shades of night keep falling, there isn't any let up. I hear them calling, calling. But Prince Charming is still out there. I will find my one true love. You see, there is no other way, it's Tinderella. Now, one of my all-time favorite pickup lines was a joke. It was a knock-knock joke. So, knock-knock. Who's there? Sex. Sex with me, boom. That's been a hint to what I was getting myself into next. I met a guy named Ben, and he graduated from Temple last year, and he's now studying family counseling in grad school, so I thought this guy just has to be the one. So, we met at a bar, and we started talking about school, about how I was graduating, and that he was finally getting into the classes where he wanted his specialty to be in. And I asked him what it was, and he told me sex therapy. Now that is when I should have run down the palace steps, but it wasn't until that he asked me to go back to his apartment that I knew he was just another creep. Tinderella, Tinderella, night and day, it's Tinderella. From the morning that I get up till shades of night keep falling, there isn't any let up. I hear them calling, calling. You had enough free drinks, but now it's time to throw the towel in. It's time to just go back to Cinderella. Now, as you can see, The life surrounding Tinder is certainly not for me, being the hopeless romantic that I am. I'm still waiting for my very own Disney fairy tale to come true. And these past 4 years at Temple, I have learned a lot of lessons, but one I am still working on is how to love myself. Made a wrong turn once or twice, dug my way out, blood and fire, bad decisions, that's alright. Welcome to my silly life. Mistreated, misplaced, misunderstood, no way it's so good, it didn't do me right. Mistaken, always second guessing, underestimated, look, I'm still around. Pretty, pretty please, don't you ever feel like you're less than fucking perfect. Pretty, pretty please, if you ever feel like you're nothing, you're fucking perfect to me. You're so mean when you talk about yourself, you're wrong. Choose the voices in your head, make them like you instead. So complicated, look how we all make it, filled with so much hatred, such a tired game. It's enough, I've done all I can think of, chased down all my demons, I've seen you do the same. Pretty, pretty please, don't you ever feel like you're less than fucking perfect. Pretty, pretty please, if you ever feel like you're nothing, you're fucking perfect to me. The whole world's scared, so I swallow my fear. The only thing I should be drinking is an ice cold beer. So cool in line, and we try, but we try too hard. It's a waste of my time. Done looking for the critics, cause they're everywhere. They don't like my dress, they don't get my hair. Cheat themselves, I do all the time. Why do I do that? Why do I do that? Oh, why? Please, pretty, please, don't you ever feel like you're nothing, you're fucking perfect. Pretty, please, if you ever feel like you're nothing, you're fucking perfect to me. You're perfect to me. Pretty, pretty please, if you ever feel like you're nothing, you're fucking perfect to me. Now, through all the rejection, the self-doubt, and this roller coaster ride of life, I am and will always be a dreamer. When all the world is a hopeless jumble and the raindrops tumble all around, heaven opens a magic lane. When all the clouds There's a rainbow highway to be found, leading from your window pane to a place beyond the sun, just a step beyond the rain. Somewhere over the rainbow, way up high, there's a land that I heard of once in a lullaby. I say that I'm a mess, but that's not entirely honest, because messes get cleaned up and I don't want to be like everybody else. Sure, I'd like a job that pays and a sense of a career, but really I just want to know how to feel at ease right here. While I'm running and running and running and running and running to squeeze the gig, to nail the audition, running and running and running and running to conquer this town, running to work at a job that I love, a perfect existence that fits like a glove, the thing that brings me bliss. And what if I don't ever find that sense of ease and peace of mind? I don't ask for perfection or anything that's close. I want to be a mess, I guess, but a mess that